Hi everyone, it's Sabby. Welcome to my channel, Dear Sabby, where I use questions from people seeking advice through social media. I read them on my channel and offer my advice based on my knowledge and experience. And if you are struggling with any life issues, you can send me a question at dearsabby24@gmail.com, and I will try my best to answer it in an upcoming video. Now let's begin with today's questions. The first one is, how do you build a strong emotional bond with kids? You engage consistently, ask them what kinds of things they like to do, and spend quality time with them. You ask them how their day is going, how they're doing, how they're feeling. You ask them about school, their friends, and you listen to them when they want to talk. And just take an interest in all aspects of their lives. These things will show them that you genuinely care, and that will bring them closer to you, as well as create a strong emotional bond. I cried in front of him and he just turned away and fell asleep. We had a hard conversation. I told him I've been feeling alone in the relationship, like I'm physically there, but he doesn't really see me or care. He just sat there quietly and then said, "You're being too dramatic." I started crying. I wasn't yelling or freaking out. The tears just came. I felt raw and exposed, like I was laying my heart out. And he turned over and went to sleep. Didn't hug me, didn't say a word. It felt like a slap in the face. I lay there all night next to him, swollen eyes, staring into the dark, thinking, if someone can fall asleep next to a girl who's crying, can they really love her? Why does this hurt so much? Is this just how some men are, or is it a sign I need to walk away? I know I cannot see a person in physical or emotional pain, especially if I love them. I can't understand how some people have no reaction, no compassion, no empathy towards someone they claim to love. He obviously lacks all that. When a man truly loves a woman, he would care about her pain, both physically and emotionally. Can he really love you if he can just fall asleep next to you knowing you're crying? I would say it's not a deep, true love that a man has for a woman that he's in a relationship with. This is hurting you because you need emotional support and he is ignoring your feelings. The fact that you started off telling him how you feel lonely in the relationship means that he has been emotionally and perhaps even physically distant for a while. He brushed you off, and to make matters worse, he ignored your pain while you were crying. This is not how men treat women they truly love and care for. And if I were you, I would end the relationship. A few years ago, I was going through a tough time financially. I was too ashamed to ask anyone for help, so I made a terrible decision. While at my friend's house, I saw some cash lying on the table and I took it without thinking. It wasn't a huge amount, but it was enough to help me through a difficult week. I have felt terrible about it ever since. My friend never mentioned the missing money, but I can't shake the guilt. I know I broke their trust, and even though I've never done anything like that again, I feel like I don't deserve their kindness. I want to find a way to make it right, but I'm terrified of confessing this to them directly. If nothing else, I hope sharing this here is a step towards taking responsibility. I regret my actions deeply and vow to never betray anyone's trust again. You did a terrible thing, but the fact that you did it out of desperation instead of greed, and that you felt guilty about it ever since, and you've never done anything like that again, shows that you are taking accountability and you do have morals. You're a good person who did something wrong. I think you should tell your friend what you did, why you did it, and how terrible you've been feeling ever since. I also think you should repay him as soon as possible. I have a feeling he may forgive you, and you should forgive yourself. My mom is about to turn 70. What is your helpful advice with an elderly parent? It just dawned on me today that my mom is about to be in her 70s. I love her to bits, and there's nothing wrong with aging. It's normal. Happens to us all. But it made me wonder if there is anything I should be learning. Any tips? She is healthy and independent, but if there's anything I'm unaware of but shouldn't be, I'd be very thankful to learn more. Really sorry if this sounds stupid, but the closest comparison I can think of is taking care of a baby. Different things involved when someone is a baby versus when they're grown up. And as I thought about it, different things to taking care of elderly parents to one who was in her 30s long ago. Thank you so much. I look forward to reading the comments and suggestions. I would spend a lot of quality time with her, and while it's good that you want to be proactive in learning how to take care of an elderly parent, if she is healthy, don't worry about those responsibilities until she happens to have a health issue. When it comes to the elderly, even though many do need a caregiver at some point and some need 24-hour caregivers, there are also many who don't. If she needs care, I'm sure you will do just fine. At that time, you can do some research online. There are many videos and resources you can find that would help you manage your mom's needs. If you want to start your research now, there's nothing wrong with that, but I would focus on spending time with her. She is definitely blessed to have you. Me and my boyfriend have been dating for about a year and 8 months. A consistent problem has been his ex. I'll call her Maddie. Maddie has been going through stuff at home and claims my boyfriend is the only one she can lean on for help. It's been a constant argument between me and my boyfriend because I don't like the idea of them together alone, as well as Maddie refusing to be my friend and doesn't want me there when they hang out. She asked him to pick between me and her, and he quote-unquote picked me, but they still hang out, and he went through a lot of stuff that made him upset when she was making him pick. He says she is his only friend, and it would hurt a lot to lose her. She has shown up to my boyfriend's house unannounced many times, each time I wasn't there. Recently, she has been staying at his house because she had a huge falling out with her parents. She has been there for 3 days. This morning, I woke up to him saying he is now at the beach with Maddie and her mom. I told him it's ridiculous and I don't trust this at all. He's been blaming me, saying why don't I trust him, and now I don't know what to think. I feel like I should break up with him, but I can't bring myself to do it if I'm the one in the wrong here. You are not wrong at all, and your feelings are valid. You have to set boundaries. Ask him how he would feel if the tables were turned and it was you who was hanging out with an ex without him being present. Tell him you will not accept them being together alone. The fact that she doesn't want you around seems like she may be trying to get him back. And if she had a falling out with her parents, I don't know why her mother would be at the beach with them. It doesn't sound right. If these issues continue, I would break up with him. Today I would like to end with the following quote. I will never understand how people are okay with themselves knowing they have emotionally destroyed someone. Thank you all for watching this video. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share my videos. I'd really appreciate it. And until next time, take care and God bless.